InVEST is a nonprofit organization funded through contributions from insurance companies, independent insurance agencies, foundations, and other organizations concerned about insurance workforce development and insurance literacy of students. InVEST invites students to explore and interact with the various educational and career opportunities within this growing industry, while becoming responsible consumers along the way. The InVEST program benefits students in a variety of ways.
The InVEST is something different than they're normally exposed to in their high school curriculum. It's something they can actually use. And as the course progresses, you can see that their interest is aroused, and by their discussion too, and the role play situations they do, and the class participation.
When I heard the word insurance, I had no idea before the InVEST program at all. And the premiums and the deductibles, I was just like, I don't know what this means. And then once we started going over the definitions and the games that we played in the InVEST program, that really helped me develop a knowledge, not just by reading a book and memorizing the definition and writing it until I learn it, but it showed me, this is what a deductible is, this is what a premium is, this is how they coincide with each other.
The InVEST program really does a nice job of explaining and teaching the student that insurance is much more than just buying coverage. And it really teaches you and it lays out all the assets that you need to protect for your well-being.
They give a lot of specifics, a lot of case studies that the students can work through and work in teams and learn more about the insurance as good consumers.
InVEST builds skills for insurance professionals.
If the industry needs good young people, then they really need good young people who already have a very good idea about insurance coverages, what being in the industry entails. So if you are an individual like that already has that kind of acumen, you're going to be miles ahead of your competitors.
I've been included on team projects and actually been able to even help lead certain aspects of it. And that's been very rewarding and a great learning experience for myself to be trusted and be able to make mistakes and learn, but have the guidance there to support me of the other members of the team and to be part of a team in general. And that's been really great.
Students benefit from the InVEST program.
Going into the program, I honestly didn't know much about the details of insurance or life insurance, health insurance. And my junior year of high school, I took the program, and I was very fortunate to have taken it because I found that I really benefited from it. And I think I learned a lot about mostly automobile insurance. That was the one that benefited me the most.
Well, I think one of the strongest benefits to a student, and also motivation to learn, is there's something in it for them. They become practical insurance buyers, but more importantly, they gain an appreciation for all the career opportunities that are in the industry.
I think that the industry of insurance encompasses so many interesting careers. I think that's where InVEST really has its strongest features, sharing those with young people, high schoolers, so that they know that insurance is a viable career for them.
Agencies connect with InVEST interns.
Bringing young people in and exposing them to the world of insurance from our viewpoint. It's pretty important that they get to see the way insurance works on our terms.
It enables them to see what we're doing, what's happening, and kind of decide on courses of action and what they want to do.
I think that it would be great for agencies to hire interns because it is a way for them to give back to their community and develop that skill in an individual in a high school level. And also it gives them an opportunity to meet somebody individually and see if they would be a good fit in their agency, and just to develop those training skills.
Students benefit from internships with agencies and carriers.
Definitely on-the-job training is better than any sort of, classroom-based, book-based training that you'll ever have, just because you're experiencing it for yourself and you're learning it for yourself, and you're making your own mistakes.
Naturally, because it's something new, you're going into a business, it's a little scary. But once you get through, you get into the internship, you get into the business, you get comfortable, it was the greatest learning experience I've had to date.
I think that there's invaluable experience to be gained, and I believe that an internship really is the only way you can get a true understanding of a field without actually getting a full-time job in it. You can get that experience and determine if that's a field that you'd have an interest in going into.
How do agencies and carriers benefit from internships?
You know, it's great to bring in people who have a little bit of knowledge about the industry, who, you know, you don't have to train about, you know, what insurance is right off the bat. If you can bring in someone who knows, even if it's just a small amount, if you've just worked in insurance for a few months during an internship or had a class in high school, you know, I think that'd be very beneficial for both the agency, the company, and the employee.
I think I would tell an agent that they should give youth the opportunity to have experiences in this industry so they can see for themselves what the industry really is and allow them to form their own opinion. I think most of the youth that would have those opportunities would see that it's an exciting field, it's not boring like a lot of people would say it is.
An internship's a perfect way to test drive one another. I think not just one company to one individual, but an individual to an industry.
The advantages of an internship are numerous.
The key thing that internship really expose students is to making sure that we are addressing two main things. One is knowing what your interest is, and second is knowing whether your abilities and your skill sets are in right order so that you can really apply them in your workplace.
I actually was originally an interior design major and did an internship and decided to change my major. It was not at all what I thought it would be. So I think it's a great way for someone to kind of feel things out and see if it is really the direction that they want to take, or if perhaps they want to do something different.
Insurance is a great career choice.
Insurance industry really stands apart. It's a very stable industry. So students coming out into the workplace, I think, are going to put a lot of premium on jobs that offer stability.
Students my age just say, okay, you sell insurance, you go out, you work with clients, and that's all that's there. But that's not true. You know, you have your claims department, your personal lines. There's so many different parts of insurance that anyone could fit into it if they really wanted to.
It takes all kinds in an industry this large to make it work. So whether you're a mathematician or whether the other side of your brain works and you're into history and language arts, each one is very, very sort of integral.
A career in insurance is rewarding.
Well, I've had the opportunity to talk to a lot of young people in my role, and I have gotten into the conversation a lot with young people who say, I just want a job where I help people. And I'm always happy to say that that is what insurance is.
Insurance is something that doesn't always get the best rap, but having been in an insurance company and having been around it most of my life, you really understand that insurance is this wonderful thing. It's what puts people's lives back together when, you know, they're falling apart and crumbling. It's what helps make people whole again when your house caught fire and, you know, insurance kicks in and gives you a place to live and brings everything back and puts you financially back where you were.
It's nice to know that what you're working towards is helping people sleep at night, because they know that if they get in an auto accident or something happens to their home or business, then they're taken care of.
Consider a career in insurance.
I would definitely recommend doing any internship that you can, just basically because, I mean, first of all, insurance is a lot more interesting than what a lot of people think. And I think the most important thing is that there's really a career for every personality type. And if you're someone who's a little bit more extroverted, maybe you'd like a job as an agent or with customer service where you talk to people on a daily basis. But if you're someone who's a little bit more of an introvert, maybe you'd like a job in the actuarial department where you're dealing with numbers, you know, on the desk most of the day. Or if you're someone like myself who's a little bit in between, or you like talking with people yet spending some time alone, you know, doing your work, then maybe underwriting could be a good fit. So there really is a career for everyone.
From the legal aspect to small business ownership, if you get into the agent side of things, there's just such a variety. And then within that, there's of course marketing. I think there's a lot. If you are someone who knows you're interested in numbers, there's a lot of different opportunities. If you're someone who knows you're interested in working with people, there's a lot of different opportunities.
One thing about going to college and getting a degree is you should get a degree in something that you like and that you would enjoy, because you're going to use that for the rest of your life, and I definitely did that.
you know, my degrees in statistics and being able to do analytics is definitely right up my alley.
I think it's important to keep an open mind, but also know what your passion is and pursue it and fully go after it with all your abilities, because that's ultimately what's going to help you be successful in a career and help you find the right niche for yourself.
By working with educators and school administrators across the country, InVEST provides opportunities for insurance professionals to interact with students and demonstrate the diverse requirements and career options within the world of insurance to help introduce new talent to our industry.